Tonight, new details emerge about the shooting spree targeting government buildings in downtown Austin that ended with a gunman dead. Police did not mince words. Chief Art Acevedo said that gunman was a homegrown American extremist, a lone wolf terrorist.
And he had a map with 30 other possible targets in downtown Austin. KXAN's Chris Sadeghi has been following this case since early Friday morning, and he joins us live from Austin Police Headquarters.
And there's a lot of damage here at the headquarters, Robert. You got chunks of concrete blown away. You got windows shot out. 103 total defects both inside and outside the building. And after investigating over the weekend, the FBI and police say they think they have some possible motivations. Walking right past the burnt bush and shot out windows, it was business as usual at the Mexican consulate Monday.
Well, this morning their fear was that we would not be open because we have appointments that we give out.
But just 3 days earlier, this was the site of what's being called terrorism.
He's just an American terrorist trying to terrorize our people.
Police and the FBI say the shooter was well stocked on ammo and ready to attack government buildings, banks, and churches downtown, spurred on by hatred.
And so hate was in his heart.
The FBI said through interviews they heard the shooter was upset he couldn't find work and frustrated with opportunities given to immigrants. A religious book and note inside his van, police say, was more evidence of an extreme.
And this man, by no means can you call him anything but an extremist.
But they also say he was just one man. That's why there was no fear to be found at the consulate, despite the burn marks left by an attack against them.
I don't think there's a lot of fear, as the police have established that the individual acted alone.
And Acevedo said that the shooter had the words "Let me die" written in marker on his chest and that he was firing towards officers. He says the officer that shot the shooter, bringing him down, did so from 312 feet away in the dark while holding on to the reins of two horses. 312 feet is approximately the distance from where I'm standing to where the camera is right now. We're live in downtown Austin tonight. Chris Sadeghi, KXAN News.
Well, we have not heard from that Austin police sergeant, but Chief Acevedo talked to him. The chief says Sergeant Adam Johnson is a little embarrassed about all this attention, saying his teammates who were advancing on McWilliams are the ones who deserve praise.
I spoke to Sergeant Johnson, and I told him, if you don't believe in God, he does. And while he's, we're giving him a lot of credit, he feels very strongly that there was some divine intervention.
Austin's mayor praised APD's counter-assault strike team for their response to this attack. They were on the scene within minutes. Austin police tell us the unit was started 3 years ago. Officers learn how to respond to terrorist attacks and active shooter situations. They use more advanced weapons and equipment, including assault rifles. APD telling us today the idea for the unit actually came out of the 2008 terrorist attacks in Mumbai, India. That's when a dozen men coordinated shooting and bombing attacks on the city that lasted for 4 days.
We continue to learn more about McWilliams' possible motives and about his past. In fact, we looked back into our archives to 1992 when he was shot and later arrested in an armored car robbery. KXAN investigator Kevin Schwaller is digging into McWilliams' criminal background as well as his ties to a hate group. And he'll have much more tonight on KXAN News at 10 o'clock.